How do you feel about being the guy that created, this this incredible platform that for a while was lauded as just amazing resource, and it truly was an incredible resource that just didn't exist at the time. You couldn't find these answers on Google, you couldn't find these answers on YouTube, and yet Wikipedia could tell you so much. And then to watch it kind of get co-opted into something that's probably the opposite of what you wanted, and then also have people reach out to you and blame you for that, and then maybe hopefully you've come full circle and resolved yourself. I'm just curious what that emotional journey was like for you.
I've been pretty philosophical about the whole thing. I I have been bothered, almost distraught, I suppose, on behalf of people whose reputations, even whose income has been taken a hit. Of course, for things that happened long after I left, but I try to do what I can, I suppose, to help, but realistically, there hasn't been a lot. But one of the main reasons why I started the Nine Theses Reform Project was to, again, try to make a difference, to make the world a little bit better. I think that Wikipedia, if it is improved in the ways that I've listed in the Nine Theses, it it well could make a difference to the world. Perhaps there would be fewer people libeled. Perhaps the information would be fairer, and so yeah, I think it's important that we try to fix it if at all we can.
Can you give me the dates when you were actually involved? And then I'd love to get the nine theses or a summary of those, because it seems like your theses don't just apply to Wikipedia, right? They apply to all information in the future.
Yeah. Um, Basically January 2000 to March 2002. So very, very early days, the prior project to Wikipedia, and then the first 14 months of Wikipedia itself. Um, my involvement was absolutely key. Not only did I bring the idea of a wiki encyclopedia to the table, I also set up the um, the most important defining policies of the early days. So the neutrality policy, the fact that we're focused on an encyclopedia as opposed to many other things that you can use a wiki to produce, um, and
Peter Thiel took $500,000 and turned it into $1 billion using the exact same techniques we're using inside the investment club. He met a CEO, his name was Zuckerberg. He pitched him the deal and he said, okay, I'll give you $500,000. Mark went public and sold the shares to people like you. Well, what happened to Peter? Well, he exited and got a 2,300x return. The wealthy invest in early stage companies, folks. The public markets are for suckers. It's a rigged game. By the way, this happens in crypto as well. It's called pre-sale tokens. This is Solana. Does anybody know this chain? They sold pre-sale tokens for 4 cents. And you can see the date on there, April 5th, 2018. Look at Solana today, folks. That thing's up over 1,000x. The media and Wall Street and all these hype people get you to buy the top. Meanwhile, they put their clients in at the bottom and they use you for liquidity to make their clients rich. You can play this same game. You just have to have the financial education and the deal flow. That's it.
seeking sources for information, um, and a lot of other rules. So in the end, though, a lot of the biggest changes that were made, that all happened after I left. So I can't really take the blame for the ways in which it was co-opted from a operational standpoint.
So how do we change it?
Right.
Do
Well,
you think it'll be relevant in 3 years if things like Grokkopedia catch up and LLMs come in? Do you think it still will be?
the jury is out, actually, at this point. it's possible. I don't think it's very likely, but I think it's possible that Grokpedia in 3 years will be not only larger than Wikipedia, but more provably more reliable. Will have a better track record measured against the research by fact checkers, etc. So we'll see, though, right? There's a lot that is up in the air at this point, as far as I'm concerned. So it's still worthwhile. I don't think Wikipedia is going anywhere anytime soon. And it is worthwhile to spend time. In fact, I'm going to be spending time on Wikipedia this year, actually getting my hands dirty, making edits on Wikipedia. So just to go through the list, you can find this list on larrysanger.org. The first link to the 9 theses, you can just find it. You can click through not just to the paragraph-long elaborations of the theses, but also to essays supporting each one. So the theses themselves have basically 2 parts. There's a problem and a solution, essentially. I'll just go through them very quickly, maybe not even all of them. Number 2 is that we should enable competing articles. So on Wikipedia, there would be, in fact, many thousands of active users. Now, the number of really active contributors to Wikipedia any given month is more along the lines of hundreds, not thousands. There would be thousands of people if you enabled them to write competing articles, so that if you don't like the article about Venezuela or about Donald Trump or about gold or whatever, then you could write another one from that would draw on a different framework, as I say. I won't get into the details, but Wikipedia right now definitely uses what I call a GASP framework, which means globalist, academic, secular, and progressive. GASP, right?
To continue watching the rest of the episode for free, visit our website londonreal.tv or click the link in the description below.
Hi, it's Brian Rose from London Real. You probably know that we've just recently been re-platformed on YouTube after 25 months completely in the dark. The truth is, I really need your help. What I really need you to do is click on that subscribe button right now, like this video, and maybe even leave a comment or share the link with friends. We're really fighting against an algorithm that's tried to keep us quiet for so long. And the more subscribers we have, the more people watch our content, the better guests we can bring you, the better content, and we can continue transforming lives. We've been doing this for 14 years now. I want to do this for another 14 years, but I really need your help. So click on that subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment, share this, and we're going to continue to bring you more and more great content. Thank you.